Okay, it's working. All right. What aspects of a class have benefited you most as a learner?
In class, I find that having one-on-one activities or group activities, specifically with teachers or helping with other classmates, have helped me a lot.
Go.
Okay, one thing I appreciate as a student is the teacher's organization of group activities rather than a lecture approach.
So what makes learning meaningful?
If you have a teacher that actually cares about what you're learning in class and pays attention to who you are outside of the class as well, it really helps you because when the teacher knows who you are, he or she knows how to accommodate to your learning style.
Yeah, to me, learning is meaningful to me when a teacher actually explains to you how the lesson is, and some teachers teach just to teach and follow the book that they're given, but other teachers, they actually put explanations to why they're teaching it, and they keep teaching it to you until you'll actually understand and it connects to real life.
Also, humor helps me a lot. When it's funny, I feel like I could get entertained and more engaged. That kind of relates to what we're doing now in Spanish class. Mr. Lewis is always funny and trying to make jokes, but he's doing them in Spanish, so it's you understand them, and if you understand them, it shows that you're learning and you're getting more into the language.
Most teachers, they would get mad at you if you're falling asleep or if you're not interested or you don't participate in class, but it's hard to participate when the class is not interesting because your teachers aren't making it fun for you. And I agree because if your teacher has humor to it, then it makes learning fun.
Okay.
My best when the teacher initially lectures the class as a full to give us the starting material, and then as well as allowing student-on-student interaction to allow different perspectives and for us for peers to help each other.
Go.
What meaningful learning looks like to me is the students interacting with each other and communicating with each other.
As you think about the classes where you learned the most, what made them so good?
I think when the students do most of the talking and doing instead of the teachers, I think students learn more. I think the classroom is more organized. It's easier for the students to learn, and I think teachers should always put positive reinforcement among the students, and guide them with questions and extra guidance if it's needed.
Can you think back about some specific classes? You don't have to name teachers, but what did they do exactly in order to make it so good? You said students did most of the talking. How did they arrange that?
So some of the teachers would put us in my science classes. The teacher would put us in labs, so we'll see what happens in the real world, not just what it sees in in the packet and stuff. So we'll know more and more as we continue.
Real world labs. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk for a minute about the new schedule. What are you afraid of? What are you excited about?
I think with the today's schedule, next year's schedule, there's going to be both pros and cons. I think next year it'll give us more time to do homework and less stressful, because I think it'll give more students more time to recoup and think about everything that happened.
Okay. With the long periods, you mentioned before, you learn a lot when you're being active.
Yeah.
Do you think that the same will be true in the long period, or what do you think?
I think it'll be as long as throughout the whole 90 minutes the classroom is active. I think it'll be okay.
All right. Thanks so much.
Say the question to her, do you?
Just go.
Okay. So there's lots of communication with the teacher. They're very organized. They're clear on what they want you to do in the class, and it's very clear that they post it on Google Classroom, and you know what you need to do every day.
Go.
Something that benefits me in a class is working with other students and communicating with them.
Okay. What does good learning look like for you?
Okay, so to me, good learning looks like working in groups, because I like working in groups together, and sharing ideas, because it's easier to have like more brains interacting with each other than just your own by yourself. And then I like it when the teacher kind of gives you like independent work to like do and solve by yourself, but then they'll check in with you to like make sure you actually understand it, or they'll like walk around to like make sure everyone's like doing it right. Also, yeah, the group working is probably the best. What else is there?
Well, what kinds of experience that have you had that are probably the most meaningful for you in high school, for that's going to help you be successful later?
Like specific experience?
I would.
Or
You
like,
don't.
we're just like we were working on a packet one time, like in like a group of 4, and then it was like about like some cycle that was like happening. It was like it was in my environmental class. But,
Okay.
yeah, and I was so confused at first like by it, but our teacher was like follow the steps, and there was like diagrams on it too, and then we kind of got it, but then when she came around, she like actually had like a globe like blown up, and then she showed us, and then it was more like physical learning, contact learning, like with pictures and images rather than just like reading a book or like writing down notes. We could take notes too, but not like a lot. I don't want to like just read notes the whole time. And mini quizzes, I love those, or like Quizlet lives and stuff like that. It is.
Hi, Karen.
Sorry. Or like Quizlet lives, yeah, those are fun too, because then like you have to like quickly think, and then like it like you remember it like better.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.